Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. The Israelites of the Bible are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we're going to start it off with the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 4. Nevertheless, I have somewhat against thee, because thou hast left thy first love. What is that first love? Well, we go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 19, verse 18. And it reads, the fear of the Adawan Yahweh is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom attain his love. The fear of the Heavenly Father is to be accepted, and wisdom is to attain his love. What was that first love we left? That will be the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, who was the people that left, and that was the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you go to the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 11, it reads, Yea, all Israel has transgressed thy law, even by their party, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. And he had confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil, for under the whole heaven had not been done as it had been done to Jerusalem. You know, the curses that came out to the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. As is written in the law of Moses, all this evil is come upon us. Yet may we not our prayers before the Adawan Yahweh, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth. To this day, some of our people do not leave out their iniquities and ask for mercy or grace from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, or to know the truth. What is the truth? The Word. And who the Israelites really are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American, the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 14. Therefore had the Adawan Yahweh watched upon the evil and brought it upon us. For the Adawan our Yahweh is righteous in all his works, which he doeth, for we obey not his voice. So since our foreign fathers didn't listen to the voice of the Heavenly Father, all these curses came upon us that the Heavenly Father put on us for not listening to him, pretty much a punishment. If we go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1, it reads, And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Adawan thy Yahweh, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Adawan thy Yahweh will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Adawan thy Yahweh. So if we would listen to the Heavenly Father, we would have been high above all nations. But since we didn't, if we go to verse 15, it says, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Adawan thy Yahweh, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So that's what happened to us. Our forefathers didn't listen to the Heavenly Father, so all the curses came upon us. Now we'll go back to Ecclesiasticus chapter 19, verse 18. It reads, The fear of the Adawan Yahweh is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtain his love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Adawan Yahweh is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. Those that pretty much were pre-selected, the 144,000 men, the elect, they're going to get that fruit of tree of immortality. Verse 20. The fear of the Adawan Yahweh is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency. If we go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 12, it reads, Now therefore Hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live and go in and possess the land, which the Adonai your Yahweh of your fathers giveth you. You shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall you diminish out from it, that you may keep the commandments of the Adonai your Yahweh which I command you. So we shouldn't add to it or diminish from the word. But our forefathers went off, and they did. But now that we found grace by his son, Yahweh Shai, who the world in called Jesus Christ, now we could come back to the Heavenly Father. He's a mediator. Verse 5, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Adonai my Yahweh commanded me, that ye should do in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For one nation is there so great, who had Yahweh so nigh unto them, as the Adonai Yahweh is in all things, that we call upon him for. And one nation is there so great, that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day. Only take heed to thyself, and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thy eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy lives, but teach them to thy sons and thy sons' sons. We'll go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 28. It reads, For Yahweh loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. What is that wisdom? The laws, statutes, and commandments that we try to keep as best as we can. And we heard the righteous acts. We'll go to the book of 1 John 5 and 3. It reads, For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. His commandments are not grievous. They're simple. There's some commandments we could keep and some we can't. But we rehearse the righteous acts. And we go to the book of Isaiah, because we're coming to a time that we're going to need this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and of course, the fear of the Heavenly Father. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And it reads, And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Adonai Yahweh is his treasure. So it's going to be the stability of the times and the strength of our salvation to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And also to fear the Heavenly Father, because it's on him who decides who lives and who dies. Like it says in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 9. No. Shalak. No. Take that back. Where is it? Select for that, Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there's no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So it is from the Heavenly Father who he decides who he kills and who he makes alive, who he wounds and who he heals. So that's why it's always, like it says in the book of Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Adonai Yahweh is his treasure. So by fearing the Heavenly Father, we're going to respect him, and knowing the fact that he is the master of all spirits. And we go to the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 3. It reads, Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So blessed are we, because we got this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, to read and to get this Also this knowledge, wisdom, understand to understand the words of the Heavenly Father. Again, Revelation chapter 1 verse 3, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And what is the time of hand? Well, we go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. It's right here. The coming of the Adawan Yahweh Shai, when the Heavenly Father Yahweh sends his Son Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, to come and redeem his people and to judge this earth. This is signs. Matthew chapter 24 verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. And you can see nations are rising up against nations. You got pretty much Russia, Ukraine, China, and Taiwan. You got the Palestinians and the Israelis. You got pretty much some places in the earth there's famines, there's been pestilence, earthquakes too. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. Verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake, the name of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and his Son Yahweh Shai. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And you can see the love of many is waxing cold, because there's a lot of violence happening right now. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. We have to endure, and we're going to be saved. And we go to the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 50. It reads, this is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. So the word of the Heavenly Father is something that quickens us. It brings us up, but it also could bring us down. If it's cleaning our inward part, is cleaning us up, but at the same time it brings us up. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Shalom.